Hi guys, welcome to the Smart Talk. My name is Neha Full. Today I will give you deep knowledge about this auxiliary verb, so have a look on this. Now I will teach you the conditions about might. So have a look on this sentence. Very first, might. Very first I talk about past sentence. Might is related to may, means it is the past of may. So in past I write he said that, he said that I might go, might go. So he said that I might go, this is related to past tense. So we use here might. He said that I might go, so we use V1 here to complete this sentence. This is related to past, so this sentence is complete in itself. So the next example is I thought that he might help her. So it is his mentality that he thought that he might help her, means there is a condition that he maybe help her or not. So we use here might. This is about some kind of condition, means he thought he might help her. So if we talk about probability, about future, just like he said I might pass this year, or he might reach here by evening. So if we talk about probability about future, so have a look on this. He said I might pass this year. So this is related to probability, means we have to look into this matter that might he pass or not. There are only two conditions about it, which is true or false, means this is not clear to us. So in the situation we use might here with V1. In the next example, he might reach here by evening, means there is a specified period of time in which he might have to reach at some specified period of time, which is evening. So if we talk about timing, then we must have to apply the rule of might with V1. Clear? So the next example is, if we want to give or take permissions, very first, might I have your book, and second is, you might do me a favor. So, if we want to give or take permissions, then there are also some kind of conditions, which is might I have, your book. Might I have your book means he wanted to take some kind of permission about a personality or a person, that might he have his book or not. So, in this condition, we use might here. And in the second, you might do me a favor. He wanted to know about that if he gave me a favor or not. So, this sentence is not obvious to us that we use might here with V1. Clear? So, this is related to might conditions, and now the next thing is must. How we use must? So, have a look on this. In must, if we talk about in must, if we talk about advice, then if I write you must consult some good doctor. In this sentence, this is related to advice. So, somebody gave advice, which is you must consult some good doctor. Means when we talk about advice, then we must use must here. This is a helping verb which is related to V1. We combine this. In any auxiliary verbs, we must have to apply the rule of V1 only. So, in this sentence, you use must here, means this is a kind of advice. So, if we talk about advice, then we must have to use must here. And if I write you must work hard this year. So, you must work hard this year means if you want to pass some kind of exams. This is probability about exams. So, you must work hard. In this situation, this is also a advice, which means you must work hard. Then you may pass. So, you also use must here. You must work hard. You have to work hard to pass these examinations. So, this is also related to advice type. So, the next one is about need. If we talk about some kind of need, then we also use must here. So, I write you must be back by evening, and you can say the students must bring their books daily. So this is a kind of need. In the situation you have to apply rule of V1, means you must be back by evening. You have limited amount of time, so you have to apply must here. And in the second, the students must bring their books daily. This is also a kind of need that, and this is a kind of order of some authority that students must have to bring their books daily. So these are the conditions of advice and need. Now in probability cases we use must. In probability cases, I write the child must hungry and you must create some big mistake. So this is about probability cases. In very first, the condition is the child must hungry. So this is related to appetite, means the child must hungry and he has to need some kind of feed. So it is very obvious to us that the child must hungry. So the second one is you must create some big mistake, means in the situation it is clear that someone has made some kind of mistake, so it is clear to us. So in this case, in probability case, we use must here. If we talk about probability, means if I say this is not clear to us, then we also use must here, because you must create some big mistake. We know that this is related to some kind of mistake, which is whether big or small, but he created it. Then we must use must here. Clear? So in commands, if we talk about commands, then you have to apply must. So I write you must do as I command you, and the another example I gave you, you must clear these exams, you must clear these exams right now, or at this year.